Hey, what's up? What's up? So went to the hospital yesterday so we could get Haley's MRI, and I just want to share with y'all because the cost for the MRI was 3,000 pesos, which was about 150 US dollars. So I want to give you some tips on how you can, if you're coming here for any medical test or any medical procedures. I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can get that cost down significantly. So let me show you this right quick. All right, so here we go. So went to go get an MRI. Her psychiatrist wanted to look at her head, her brain. And so this is the bill, 2,999 pesos, which is about 150 US dollars. So the key here, and this is for an MRI, from my understanding in the States, this will cost you a couple of $1,000s or more, depending on what part they're looking at and all of that. And so this fee here that you see also included the interpretation by the radiologist. So we got the report. So this was done yesterday, and we got the report 24 hours later, which we got that around 12 o'clock this afternoon. Sunday, we got the report. So everything was normal. So here's what I did. I made a call to not a call, I sent 6 messages to different, I guess, ultrasound labs or radiology labs or whatever you call them, to get a quote. Let me turn the camera around. So I sent messages out to about 6 different places that do MRIs. My rule of thumb is always get a minimum of 4 quotes, but that day, last week, I sent out 6. I reached out to 6 folks. I got prices ranging anywhere from $400 to $500 to $600 for this MRI. Of the 6, 2 of them messaged me back and said, on the initial quote, hey, these are our rates, but if you come on Sunday, it'll be 3,000 pesos. So that was like, dang, that's a huge difference in the pricing. And so compared 150 US dollars compared to say $400. And all of them gave the test results back. The ultrasound or the MRI was read and interpreted by a radiologist. And they'll write up a separate report and send it to you, and then you can forward it to your daughter. So I got all of them said they'll give you the interpreted results within 24 hours. One place said up to 3 days, up to 72 hours. So it's important that you talk to multiple places if you need any medical work done, whether it's dental work, cosmetic work, plastic surgery, whatever. Reach out to at least 4 minimum. I'd suggest maybe 6 or 7. Reach out to as many places as possible. Read the reviews on them. The reviews on this particular place that I used wasn't that great, but I noticed many of the reviews was from long ago, and it was during COVID, so I didn't really hold that against them because everything got messed up during COVID. Everybody was closing down, people were canceling, limiting appointments, so I can understand the frustration that people would have during that time. So I didn't factor those in when I chose this place here. So not only do these places do CAT scans, CT scans, MRIs, ultrasounds of all sorts, whatever you need done, the cost can be done significantly here. Root canals, you can get them done for like $225. Wood crown. So if you're in the States and the costs are out of reach for root canals, you might have to have 2 root canals, which can set you back $3,000 or $4,000. It's cheaper for you to get on a plane ticket, round trip, depending on where you're at, get round trip tickets for $250, $300, fly into Merida and get this done for $200, $500 for 2 root canals and crowns, 2 of them, if you need to get that done. So the point of this method here is just shop, 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 shop. The beauty here is they all use WhatsApp, so you don't have to talk to nobody. Get the numbers online and just send a message via text from your WhatsApp. And just use Google Translate to ask questions. Use as little words as possible, because if you're asking 5 paragraphs worth of questions, then They're gonna know you're not from around here. You're gonna and you're gonna confuse them. So keep it simple, and that's what I did. So I just simply sent the message basically asking how much, what is the cost for an MRI, or how much does an MRI cost for the head? And the lady wrote the note down on the paper. She asked for, the doctor said, you give them this. And so I wrote that out in Spanish in the app. I said, how much is an MRI? Then I period for, and then I wrote this, and that was that. So they all sent me detailed quotes and all of that, and that's all you gotta do. Keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Medical tourism here can be very affordable for y'all if you've been dealing with a lot of pain, aches, and need treatment. It might be better to get on a plane and roll out, get your stuff done. Or if you need some major labs, whatever, blood work, testing, whatever, come get it checked out. So I had another friend who just had surgery. Perhaps she'll talk about that. But got the whole surgery done for under $3,000 US. She's back home now, resting up. This is an option for many of y'all. Medical tourism could save your life and add years to your life and make you much more comfortable. So check that out. So that's all I wanted to share. So normal test results. We go back to her therapist and psychiatrist next week, and things seem to be progressing along.